Greetings and welcome to the weekly read. Today is Tuesday, the 22nd of November, 2021. And we are, as a country, approaching the holiday of Thanksgiving, which a lot of the holiday is controversial, even for myself, because the stuff that we were taught in grade school was a bunch of crap. It was not about the pilgrims helping, some white man come here and learn how to grow corn. It's like crazy. Just a huge massacre and just huge mistreatment as per the status quo for the Native Americans that were here in this country. Myself and my ancestral, as a Black woman and African American, we definitely can relate to being mistreated as we were brought over here on slave ships. That's how my peoples came here. We didn't come here as explorers. So that aside, what I like to do is I like to focus on the fact that I get to spend time with my family. We get to eat some good food. And this year I want to start the ceremony of just lighting a candle to honor the Native American ancestors and to honor my ancestors on Thanksgiving, to reclaim the day for my family as a time to just to show gratitude for all the wonderful things that we have to be thankful for, and to enjoy our time spent together. So I definitely want to start incorporating that this year. So that aside, we just had a full blood moon eclipse, and that was interesting. I was really tired. Like, my energy was so drained prior to the eclipse, and literally the day of the eclipse, my energy came back. And I'm in Aries with a Leo moon, and I have like Sagittarius on my chart. I'm a very fiery person. So it's always bothersome to me, even though at my age, I really do enjoy slowing down more than I did when I was younger. But I pay attention to the rhythm of that and how it was affecting me with the eclipse. And I did make some pretty interesting decisions, during that eclipse period. So I definitely processed a lot, and I'm still processing a lot for the eclipse. But at the end of the day, I'm very, very happy to be moving forward with my nonprofit and just trying to figure out the direction that I want to go and how to present it to the public and to the people that we want to reach with what I'm trying to do. So it's a lot, having a vision and a mission and trying to translate it for the 3D, the three-dimensional, because I see it in the ether and I see it in the fifth dimension, and just trying to bring it down into the third dimension. And I'm thankful for my guides and my angels and my ancestors for helping me. So we are going to, as per usual, use the thru for the next 7 days. We're going to be going for the rest of today, which is Tuesday the 22nd, and then the 23rd tomorrow. Actually, today's the 23rd. Yeah, today's the 23rd. Tomorrow's the 24th, and Thursday's the 25th, and then the 26th, the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th. I am having an event for my cookie business on Sunday the 28th, so I have to do promotions for that. We do have an ad running on Instagram, and I'm just sending out invites to some of my personal friends and my repeat customers that I value so much. So I'm doing a shuffle here. Let's do a knock of the deck. Let's knock the deck. I have my cookie flavors for Christmas that I'm doing. So I'm doing my pistachio as which is my normal flavor. But the new flavor for Christmas is I'm going to do a chocolate cookie with a peppermint bark frosting, which is going to be delicious. A side-by-side strawberry and it's like a red and green strawberry vanilla cookie. Looks really pretty. Pistachio, like I said. And then the last cookie will be, what cookie was it? I'm drawing a blank. I know I usually have 4 flavors. So yeah, the strawberry vanilla, pistachio, the peppermint bark. Oh, and the cheesecake stuffed red velvet. So that one's, usually I have red velvet crinkle, but this one's going to be stuffed with cheesecake for the holidays. And I'm doing sampler boxes for Sunday. So should be pretty yummy. I'm also cooking for Thanksgiving, doing all the fixings, the turkey, the ham, the soul food. We're going to do mac and cheese, collard greens, potato salad. I'm doing a seafood rice, 2 cheesecakes, pumpkin swirl cake with cheesecake. It's a lot of cheesecake. We love cheesecake. All that good stuff. So I do have some orders. I'm pretty booked up for orders, so I'm thankful for that as well. I don't want to overextend myself because it's just me baking. So, yeah. So let's go. Let's get a card. Spirit, ancient ancestors, guides, angels, Archangel Michael, please protect our reading. I ask for insight with my third eye into the 5th dimension to bring down to the ether. I have 2 cards that jumped out, one for today and tomorrow. So the first one that jumped out was the Ace of Cups for today. Tomorrow, the Ace of Wands. Let's get another card for Thanksgiving, for Thanksgiving Day. Do a quick shuffle here. I changed my setup, so now I am facing a different direction for my daughter's direction because she's the my media expert, my photography expert, Fairy P. She also has a photography business. And yeah, so she suggested that I try the camera facing this way as opposed to my other direction that I normally am sitting. So I'm giving it a try to see how it looks. It feels a little weird because I don't really sit on this bar stool. You know, I'm a little bit older, so I like something supporting my back. And these stools that I'm sitting on don't have a back on them. So this one is a little bit different. Okay, so we have Judgment in reverse on Thursday. Cards, come on, Crow, come on, Tarot, come on, give us some messages for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Friday, the Knight of Wands, and Saturday, I know my hands are pretty big, I can handle the cards, but Saturday, the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know why I have a taste for cornbread. You know, I didn't add cornbread to our menu of items and stuff. I used to do like a cornbread casserole that had like all kinds of stuff in it. And I have the Hangman in reverse for Sunday. And then for Monday, we'll do Monday. I've been extending it out. Whoa, everything jumped out for Monday. The 29th. 29th must be a big day because the cards went crazy. There's too many reversals in the deck. I have to flip it around, I think. Yeah, it's like half the deck went reverse, so I'm going to have to flip it around. Flip it around. That's the thing about life. Sometimes things get flipped around. You have to flip it back around, and it takes effort and focus and determination and willpower and all that good stuff to flip the deck, the cards that we have, back around to what they need to be. And that's the cool thing about it, is that we are empowered to do that. We have the power to flip things around if we need to. And that's one of my biggest messages, is that we can always flip things around if it needs to be flipped around. Believe in that. Believe that you have the power and the ability to do that. And you are more powerful than you know. So let's see. So let's get a card for Monday. Just one card. Crow Tarot. Angels, ancestors, spirit. Just one card for Monday. And then I'm going to pull some additional cards from, of course, the Archangel Michael deck. And I have a new deck, the Angelarium deck that I bought. Now, I'm going to sage this deck because it's brand new. And I just love the artwork of it. And I'm learning more about the different kinds of angels. Okay, this was the Seven of Swords in reverse on Monday. Nice. I like to see, if I'm going to see the Seven of Swords, I like to see it in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords upright. The Eight of Swords upright, where the Eight of Swords is a false prison, where you believe you are imprisoned and you are not. You believe that something's holding you back and nothing's holding you back. Or the things that are holding you back are easy to remove. So back to the empowerment thing. So Ace of Cups for today. Ace of Cups, the beginning of new emotions, new feelings, new love. Could be new love. Is someone offering a cup of love today? A new beginning in love, a new type of feeling towards someone or something, a renewal of feelings. But it's just an ace, so it's just a beginning. But it is cups, so it has to do with emotions. A lot of times emotions, and a lot of times love. But cups could be a lot of emotions, positive emotions, happiness, joy, contentment, connection. All of those things are very important, and all of those things are ruled by cups. So the energy for today, we have cups energy, emotional energy, which kind of corresponds because the moon is in Cancer still. And Cancer is about the feels. Cancer is about emotions. The sign of Cancer is a very emotional sign. It rules the moon. Cancer is ruled by the moon. And Cancers are very emotional. They're very in touch with, they are very emotionally intelligent, very nurturing, and usually very kind people, very business oriented. A lot of people perceive them as weak because they are so in touch with their emotions. They're not afraid to cry. They're not afraid to express all the different emotions that they're feeling, from anger to frustration to rage to happiness to sadness to joy to, all the different phases of the moon a Cancer has. So it makes sense that today's energy would have to do with the cups energy. So, tune into your energy, your emotions today, whatever they are, and allow them to express however you want them to express. And just be kind to yourself. Don't beat up on yourself, and don't beat up on others for their emotions. Let people just kind of go through what they're going through, as long as it's not harmful or destructive. And it's also in line with the moon, because today's Tuesday, so no, today's Mars Day, the day of Mars. So so that's the energy, Ace of Cups today. So tomorrow, the Ace of Wands. So we got a lot of aces here. The Ace of Wands is the beginning of movement, action, passion, something new to be passionate about, something, maybe a new project that's popping up, or just renewing our passion on something, or a new activity that we could be starting. A white feather could be interesting. Maybe follow the white feather. If you see any white feathers tomorrow, look out for that. And you see how the crow's looking out over the horizon. The Ace of Wands is also, looking out over what actions to take. What are your next steps for this new project? For a new project, a new undertaking, a new something having to do with a passion project, something you're passionate about. Looking over to see what are your next steps, actual actions to take. What are your next actions to take? Maybe planning this passion project for the upcoming year, to see what the schedule is going to be like, etc., etc. Judgment in reverse. So the judgment angel is usually about, I look at it as having good judgment. So maybe on Thursday, well, since Thursday's Thanksgiving, I feel like the energy would be to withhold judgment and just focus on harmony and being at peace with things, not judging situations and just kind of going with the flow, and not necessarily issuing judgment. If judgment needs to be issued, just kind of putting it on the back burner until another time, until, another day, and just focusing on enjoying the holiday, because enjoying the time with family. A lot of people are off from work. A lot of people are home and travel to see family. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. To travel to see family during the holidays. So, and a lot of people, Thanksgiving, it's kind of like a big joke. That's when people want to bring up stuff at the dinner table that they really shouldn't bring up, and talk about things that may cause a lot of disharmony, from politics to religion to relationships to all of that good stuff. So this could be a time to kind of reserve judgment and just kind of like, let's just enjoy our time together. 2020 taught us how important it is to value the time that we have with loved ones, because there was a time when we were really against even seeing loved ones out of fear because of the sickness that we were facing with the pandemic. So looks like Thursday we're cautioned and advised to reserve judgment and just focus on harmony and peace with the family. Now on Friday we have the Knight of Wands, and Friday is Black Friday, so a lot of people like to go shopping. So that's also a correspondence from the tarot and from Spirit, because the Knight of Wands is all about fast action and going for those sales or whatever, going back to work. But it is about action. It is about not just laying around, but really, moving forward with whatever it is that you are trying to do. Whether you're doing Black Friday sales, whether you want to spring clean, whether you want to use Friday to decorate for Christmas, whatever it is, Friday is the Knight of Wands energy. So we are going into, taking action on Friday. Saturday, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles is another ace. So there's a lot of new beginnings, which makes sense because we just closed out a moon cycle. We just went through an eclipse. So a lot of us are feeling new. There are new things that we're doing, new undertakings, new jobs, new relationships, new projects, new hobbies, things of that nature. So the Ace of Pentacles is beginning something that has to do with making money, whether it's a side hustle, a job, a career. You are taking the steps and planning how this is going to make you some money. So that's what you're going to be focusing on, what we'll be focusing on Saturday, because it's all about the beginning of making some moolah. As far as the Ace of Pentacles goes, how can you get this project that you're passionate about from the Ace of Wands to make money? And that's where the rubber meets the road on Saturday. So on Sunday, that's what you'll be planning on Saturday. On Sunday, the Hangman in reverse. So the Hangman in traditional tarot, here we have the crow laying upside down, hanging upside down. Now, the Hangman in traditional tarot represents a time where you take time out to take stock and look things over and become enlightened and illuminated. It is hanging upside down on purpose, not like he got tangled up accidentally. No, the Hangman put himself in a situation to have a different perspective, to see the world upside down, so that he can look at the world differently and get illuminated, open up his mind about things and not be stuck in one way of looking at things. So the hangman in reverse could be cautioning us not to get stuck in looking at the world one way, or it's letting us know that we have already looked at the world in a different way. And now it's the time to come back off of that tree and let the world know what we see. Because you're coming out of hangman energy, which means you're not hung up on a tree anymore. You're ready to get down off the tree and now go out into the world with this new wisdom of a different perspective, a different way of seeing things. And so that's very cool. I like the hangman in reverse, because it means you have gotten enlightened about a different perspective, a different way of seeing things. And that's what we need, because sometimes we can get so stuck in a rut on different on viewpoints and seeing the world one way. It's important to have other viewpoints. As long as it's all positive, why not be open-minded about looking at things a different way? Maybe coming out of the box and the way we look at things, okay? Now, Monday is the Seven of Swords in reverse. I like to see the Seven of Swords in reverse, because the Seven of Swords is about sneakiness. It's about getting away with something. It's about, lying and cheating. It's not a major arcana, so it's not like the Magician in reverse, but it's like, it could be minor stuff. But in reverse means that, the truth is coming out, or you're not going to be able to get away with it. So if there is something that someone is doing to you that they're trying to get away with, they're not going to be able to get away with it. If there's something that you're trying to do that you're trying to get away with, you're not going to be able to get away with it either. It's going to, it's a time for truth. So the bottom line is, on Monday, focus on truth, absolute truth. Face the truth. Sometimes it's hard to face the truth. I know I've tried to be sneaky on some occasions. I don't really consider myself a sneaky person, but we all have things, where we're like, oops, I didn't mean it. I don't want anybody to find out about this. I don't want anybody to find out about that. But you know what? Fuck it. Let them find out. Because at the end of the day, if your intentions are good and your motives are truly honorable, then don't worry about the truth. You know what I mean? And it's not for anybody else to judge what you've been through. Like, I know what I've been through. So it's not for me or anybody else to judge what I've gone through, because they haven't walked in my shoes. And it's not for me to judge somebody else when I walk through their shoes. So that's it for the Seven of Swords in reverse. And I do like that energy. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out next week. It's also important with the Seven of Swords in reverse to honor your truth, like I said, and honor the truth of someone else. I mean, if the truth comes out about someone or something, you know what? Try to look at it transcending things. I mean, outside of something horrible and heinous, maybe you can look at it maybe with a little bit of compassion, because, you would want somebody to have compassion for you for different situations. And at the end of the day, life goes on. So, wish whoever well, wish yourself well, forgive yourself, forgive others, and just keep it moving, because you can't control anybody else. And even though you can control yourself, you just chalk it up and learn the lessons you need to learn. That's life, We're blessed to have life every day. We wake up every day, it's a blessing. So count your blessings no matter what. That's advice too. Count your blessings no matter what. So now we are going to get some advice from Archangel Michael. And I'm going to knock the deck, clear the energy. Okay. We're going to do a shuffle. Archangel Michael, what advice do you have for us for this upcoming week? Give us a card for this upcoming week, for what we should keep in mind. Michael is telling us to believe and trust this week. Believe and trust. Belief is very powerful. Your belief in something makes it real. The principle of the dog with the, what they call the, when you believe something is working, even though it's not, they give you what they call a placebo, the placebo effect. Belief is very powerful. People, the doctors, they've done a lot of study after study, where they will give someone a water pill and tell them that it's going to cure something, and then the person will feel like they're cured, but it was just their mind. Your mind is that powerful that your belief that something is working makes it work. So that's why it's important what you believe in. If you're believing in the negative, you create a self-fulfilling prophecy. Whereas if you believe in the positive and believe and hope for the best, you will also create a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you're going to attract the beliefs that you have. So Michael is telling us the prayer before going to sleep tonight. Say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. So he's encouraging us to be strong, be courageous, and be confident, knowing that Michael has our back. God, universe, spirit has our back. Our angels, our spirit team. We have a spirit team that has our back, and we can trust and rely on that. We can believe and trust in their support as we move forward in all of these new things that we have. We have, new emotions, new romance. We have new ways of making money, new projects, new passions. So all the things that we have coming up, believe and trust in the best. Believe and trust that we are supported in what we need to do. And focus on honoring your truth and honoring the truth, no matter what it is. Facing the truth, and then moving forward, because it's better to have the truth and move forward than not to. So this deck is a beautiful deck that I ordered, and I'm still learning this deck. So I'm really going to be giving this message intuitively, completely, because it did not come with a book. There's an artist who created this encyclopedia of angels. He called it the Angelarium. Okay, look at that artwork. I mean, that is just amazing, right? These are all different kinds of archangels. So I'm going to call on the angels. I'm going to ask which angels will work with us this week. Those who are under the sound of my voice and those who are watching this video, which angel will be working with us this week? So please let us know. We're going to shuffle the deck here and see which angels will be with us. Now, these are, again, new insights. I'm claircognizant. So I hear things just by hearing them, just by knowing them. Okay, so the image is dot or emptiness. Look at that image. Now, I need insight. I need clarification on this, on emptiness, and null and emptiness. Gratitude is one way to battle a feeling of emptiness. Gratitude and belief and trust is a way to battle that as well, because what happens is when you feel empty, it has a lot to do, I know for me, when I feel empty, it has a lot to do with me having a standard, or feeling like something should have happened, or things should have gone the way that I wanted them to. And that creates a feeling of emptiness. But the fact of the matter is, everything is perfect just the way that it is, whether we want to recognize it or not. But acceptance is very powerful for battling emptiness, and so is gratitude, because every day may not be great, but there is something great about every day. Okay, so 2 more cards, clarification popping out. The Angel of Dreams and the Angel of Divination. Okay, so those are the 3 that popped out. So we have the Angel of Dreams. So pay attention to your dreams this week. And I had a really interesting dream myself last night. That just reminded me. I had a very interesting dream last night myself, because in my dream, was my HR person from my last job. It was so weird, because I don't really know her like that. And they say that when you're dreaming of someone or when you're thinking about someone who you don't normally think about, it means that they're thinking about you. So I'm wondering, like, why is she thinking about me? What is she thinking about? You know what I mean? Um, Time will tell. Whatever it is, I'm ready for it because I don't work there anymore. But time will tell. And it was kind of a weird dream because I had got into in the dream, I had got into it with an employee. It was kind of similar to when I was working there, except I had the person really annoyed me. And I kind of like grabbed their hair, and you're not supposed to do like physically attack a person. But the person had also hit me back. So it was kind of like, and I was getting into it with coworkers at the time before my last job. So anyway, pay attention to this is for all of us. Pay attention to your dreams this week. There are messages in it. Duma, angel of dreams, right? And then also the angel of divination. And look at what's there. That's Metatron's cube. Metatron is the scribe of God. Metatron is about writing. So write your dreams down. There is divination. There is a message in the dreams for you. Like that dream, I'm still thinking about it. Maybe I'm going to be contacted by them. Who knows? I was not handled fairly, but I did get justice. And I felt was a win-win. It was satisfactory for myself and for them. And so I don't know maybe they're going to be contacting me, my old job, who knows? But I know that for this upcoming week, that's the angel energy that all of us, whoever is watching this, myself included, will be dealing with. The angel of divination and the angel of emptiness. The dreams, along with the angel of emptiness and divination, maybe your dreams will also help you if you've been feeling empty. Some truth that's going to come out in your dreams will fill that void within you, that emptiness that pops up. I personally don't feel empty. I've felt empty in the past, and one of the reasons why would usually because I didn't feel like I'm on purpose with my life. Now I understand what my purpose is. I don't feel empty about it. I actually feel really excited. I just don't know. I don't have a clear path as to how to, what to do, but it's exciting figuring it out. And I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of my spirit team for coming alongside me and helping me figure it out. Because one thing I can promise everyone under the sound of my voice, myself included, is what is meant for you cannot miss you. What is meant for you cannot miss you. So that is very, very reassuring on this journey that we call life. So that's it for the weekly read. I'm going to post another reading because I am going to do a reading with the goddess Nyx for the wisdom of the house of the night. And I'm so excited about this because I want to see what advice is coming from this particular oracle deck. So this is going to be a separate reading though. For this one, we have, thank you so much for joining me. If you are interested in Reiki, please hit me up on Instagram at Allison's Cookie is where I'm located for Hope and Cookies. And you can also hit up my website, www.hopeandcookies.com. Place that order. I will ship anywhere in the U.S. Make your payment via PayPal. I get the payment and I will process your order and ship it right out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sending lots of love. Wishing you transcendence through the ordinary and lots of love and light. Ashe.